Time now to bring you What's the Law. We're looking at what options there are for renters who fell behind on payments.
The governor issued a moratorium on evictions to help tenants work toward agreements, and we found out more. And Coralie-chan Matayoshi joins us now for another edition of What's the Law, and we're talking about two things today, evictions and immigration. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Great to be here, John.
So when the pandemic first hit, many people were struggling to pay their rent. So Governor Ige issued a moratorium on evictions that just got lifted this past August 6th. What temporary procedures did the legislature put into place to handle the anticipated barrage of evictions?
So there are an estimated 10,000 households who are behind in rent, and something needed to be done to avoid flooding the courts and to try to keep people in their homes. So normally rent needs to be paid on time. There's no grace period. And if you don't pay your rent on time, the landlord has to give you written notice at least 5 business days before filing the eviction. But under the new temporary procedure, landlords must now provide more notice to tenants, that is 15 calendar days instead of 5 business days before filing an eviction. But because there are so many evictions anticipated, the court is taking a phased approach with the ones most behind in rent going first. And this procedure is set to be in place for a year.
The legislature also put into place free mediation between landlords and tenants, hoping that a payment plan can be worked out to keep people in their homes. How is this going to work?
So mediation is mandatory, and each county has its own mediation center. The tenant has 15 days from the time they receive the notice of eviction to schedule a mediation, where an impartial mediator will work with the parties to explore payment options, temporary rent reduction, and other creative solutions in hopes of reaching an agreement. To learn more about this mediation process, go to my podcast that I previously posted on my What's the Law homepage. Now, if the parties cannot reach an agreement, the landlord can then go to court to evict the tenant and get a judgment on all of the back rent, any damages to the unit, and attorney and filing fees.
There is a new CDC order in effect with Hawaii's eviction procedure, yes? And how does this work?
So on August 3rd, the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, issued a new order temporarily stopping landlords from evicting tenants in counties with substantial or high levels of community transmission. Governor Ige has indicated that the eviction moratorium does apply to most counties in Hawaii, but positivity rates go up and down, so it is a moving target. And the moratorium only applies to those who meet all 6 criteria, including income thresholds. You have to use your best effort to obtain all available rental assistance. And it has to render you homeless or forced to live in close quarters. So there are a lot of criteria that you have to meet. It doesn't apply to everyone. You also have to attest in a declaration to your landlord that all 6 of them, those criteria apply to you. Now, there are substantial criminal penalties, including fines and jail time if you violate the order, which is effective now until October 3rd. But there are some legal challenges to that, so don't depend on that. The bottom line is go to mediation because you're going to have to do it anyway, and the sooner the better.
Okay, thank you for that. We're going to move from evictions now to immigration, and to actually speak fluently about this, I needed to kind of look some stuff up. Immigration to the U.S. is surging, and today immigrants and their U.S.-born children make up, and here comes the research, 28% of America's residents. What are the different ways to become a permanent resident of the United States?
So there are 4 ways to get a green card to become a lawful permanent resident of the United States. You can have your family member or employer sponsor you. You can enter as a refugee or an asylum seeker and continue to live in the United States for 1 year, or you can participate in a Department of State visa lottery.
What exactly does a green card allow you to do?
It authorizes you to reside. You can exit and enter or be employed in the United States. You can also get a Social Security number and join the federal government pension system and also enlist in the military, but you are not eligible to vote. In order to vote or hold elective office, you must be a citizen of the United States.
On that note, becoming a citizen through marriage, how does that work?
So 50% of all family-sponsored green cards do involve marrying a U.S. citizen. but it only works if the foreign national entered into the United States legally in the first place, like through a student or work visa. There was a couple of years ago a heartbreaking case regarding a successful business, Big Island coffee farmer who was deported even though he was married to a U.S. citizen and had children born in the United States. I think he was probably brought over the Mexican border as a child by parents who were illegal immigrants. So even marrying a U.S. citizen, though, couldn't fix that. And if he wants to return to the United States, he has to wait 10 years.
Well, since you brought it up, I do have one more question for you about children who are born in the U.S. or were brought here by undocumented parents. What about that?
So Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, currently is the only legal protection that undocumented youth have from deportation. It allows dreamers, which are young immigrants born abroad and brought to the United States as children by parents who or illegally came in here. They are able to now obtain a renewable 2-year work permit and qualify for federal student loans. The DREAM Act, which just recently passed the U.S. House of Representatives, would give dreamers a path towards citizenship. But I talked to United States Senator Mazie Hirono about that, and chances are slim that it'll pass the Senate.
Well, thank you so much for your time. That's Immigration and Evictions, a podcast that can be found on KHON2.com. It's called What's the Law? And this is Coralie Chan Matayoshi. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, John.